A girl boarded the train just to use the restroom, but when she reached the back, the entire car 5, where the bathroom was, had vanished into thin air. Confused and alarmed, she told the crew, but they insisted there was never a car 5. As more passengers noticed the missing restroom, suspicions grew. One man stepped forward, claiming his co-workers were in car 5, proof it had existed. The conductor, cornered, finally admitted there had been a malfunction, and car 5 was left in a tunnel for repairs. But behind the scenes, even the train crew was panicking. Inside the control panel, strange vines had grown, dripping with thick, unknown liquid. When a crew member turned around, he saw ghostly faces pressed against the window, faces of the missing passengers. Then they vanished. The train captain checked the surveillance, but the footage was static. None of the controls worked. Then, just as the train entered a dark tunnel, car 4 experienced a nightmare. An eerie scream echoed through the air, and a passenger was suddenly choked to death by an invisible force. Chaos followed. Others were attacked, possessed, or spoke gibberish. A photographer tried to film it, but after locking eyes with something on the ceiling, his face twisted grotesquely. As the train exited the tunnel, car 4 disconnected on its own and vanished into the darkness. A girl from car 3 witnessed everything and warned the others. They realized each time the train entered a tunnel, the last car was targeted by vengeful spirits. That meant car 3 was next. In desperation, some tried to flee to car 2, but its wealthy passengers, the elite and railway developers, refused to let them in. Only a few managed to sneak through. The train had just minutes before hitting the next tunnel, and panic spread. A wealthy developer finally admitted they'd been warned by local tribes not to build the railway here. They ignored the warnings, cut down sacred forests, and now it seemed nature, or something darker, was fighting back. The train entered the tunnel again. Lights flickered in car 3. Ghosts swarmed the passengers. Screams filled the air. The car was wiped out, then disconnected and left behind. The survivors in car 2 begged the conductor to stop the train, but he confessed the brakes were dead. The train had gone rogue after the first tunnel. With no other option, he finally triggered the emergency brake. Sparks flew. The train screeched to a halt. Just as hope returned, the sun set, and with the night came terror. Now free from the tunnels, the evil spirits roamed the entire train. Dark vines slithered in, swallowing passengers whole. Those who tried to flee were consumed and turned into twisted trees. The rich developer, who had destroyed the forest for profit, faced the cruelest fate of all, because in the end, this wasn't just revenge. It was nature taking back what was stolen.